Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to look at solving a rational expression, a rational equation by graphing. In this first video, I'm going to show you how to do it with your graphing calculator. And in the second one, I'm going to show you how to do it with Desmos. Now, on the EOC, you can use either your calculator or Desmos, but in class, you can only use your graphing calculator. So you have to know both ways. So the first thing we want to do is put the equation on the left in y1. So I'm going to do problem number 10 here. So I'm going to put this in y1. I'm sorry, all of this in y1. And in y2, I'm just going to put the 2. And to help me put those fractions into y1 and y2, I'm going to use a function on the graphing calculator, alpha y equals, to help us put it in fraction form. Then we're going to graph it. We're going to adjust our window to see the point of intersection if necessary. And then we'll move our cursor next to the intersection and press second calc 5, enter, enter, enter. All right, let's try it. All right, so let me bring up my handy dandy calculator. We're going to go into y equals. And I already have some stuff there, so I'm just going to clear it out. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so this first one, we're going to put in y1. So do the y minus 2. We're going to hit alpha. Let me go back up to y1. So we're going to hit alpha and go to y equals. And notice it's asking us what kind of fraction do we want. We're going to choose the first one. And in that, we're going to put in x minus 2. And then we're going to go down, and not 22, but 2. And then we're going to go down and put in x, go over, use the arrow key to go over, and then it's minus. We have to put the other fraction in, so now we have to do it again. Alpha y equals n over d, press 1, and it's x minus 5. And we go down and we put in x. And then in y2, we're simply just putting in 2 because it's just a whole number. Then we graph it. We see that the intersection is here between 1 and 2, it seems like. So then we're just going to put in go to second calc on our calculator, second calc, find that point of intersection. We hit 5. It's asking us first curve, enter, second curve, enter. Do I want to guess? No, so I just enter. And then it gives me a nice pretty answer, and it tells me that it is at x equals 1.5. So my answer for this is x equals 1.5. Now when we're doing it graphically, we don't really have to worry about extraneous solutions because it's only going to show us the solution that works. All right, let's do problem number 12. So once again, we're going to go to our handy dandy graphing calculator. We go to y equals, and we're going to clear. Go down and clear again. All right, so let's come back up. And we're doing problem 12. And it looks a little bit complicated. So we're going to hit alpha y equals, press 1. All right, so then we have 2, go down, x plus 5. And then we have come over, we have plus, and then we have to do it again, alpha y equals, and then that is 1 over x minus 5. And we go down to y2, and we hit it again, alpha y equals 1, and then it's 16 over x squared minus 25. So I come down, I get x squared minus 25. And I graph it. Now, this was a little weird because it almost seems as if there are 2 answers. So if I just pull this out a little bit here. Out. Okay. It almost seems like there can be an answer here, but if I look closely, I see that that is not really it. They kind of look like they're touching, but I don't think they are. And then if I come here, it looks like that they are crossing. So I don't know which one is actually true. So I'm going to try them both on my calculator. So I'll go back to my calculator. If I look at this one, I would hit second calc, 5, and then I'm going to put my cursor close to that. So I'm going to go down a little bit, just put my cursor close to where I think it's interacting. And then I hit second calc, 5, enter, 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 and I get an error. So it says it's no sign change. So I was mistaken. This is not actually a point of intersection. No harm, no foul. Let me see if I can find the other one, because I think the other one is somewhere in here. So let's do this again. Go back to my handy dandy calculator, and I'm going to hit second calc. Oh, it won't let me do anything until I tell it to go to or quit. I could have said quit also. So I quit and went back to the equation. So I want to hit second calc again, and then 5. And so now I think my intersection is here. So I'm just going to move my cursor over there. So if I'm moving my down cursor over there, and it'll eventually get there. See how my cursor jumped over there? So I think it's somewhere in there. So I'm going to hit second calc, first curve, enter, second curve, enter. Do I want to guess? No. And there's my intersection. My intersection actually happens at x equals 7. And so that is actually my answer, is at x equal to 7. And it won't let me write now. X equals 7. That's the answer. Okay, so that's how you do it on the graphing calculator.